Good morning, YouTubers. Mark here. Somebody asked if I'd do another little side-by-side comparison of the before and after on the Trick or Treat Studio Frankenstein Monster mask. The one on the left is basically how you get it when you order it from the factory, and the one on the right is my finished product after I've made modifications to the neck bolts and the hair and the paint. So we'll start on the one on the left. If you look at the neck bolts, you'll see that they're basically just a long bolt. This one's got a rim around it. This one doesn't. And then on my modified product, I've added detail by adding a piece of wire through each neck bolt, like it is in the movie version. I've painted it. I've re-detailed the hair. This is done with water and Elmer's glue mix to keep it in place. This guy, I've trimmed the hair, and as soon as I put the water on it and the Elmer's glue, I can glue it in place, but I won't do that until after I paint it. There's gloss fingernail polish that I've done over the eyes and in the cuts to give it more of a wet look. And actually where the lips meet in the very back, I've given that some gloss too. I'll try to get close. I don't know if you'll be able to actually see that with this video or not. It's hard to get, but in the crease of the mouth I've got it wet too, and along that scar. And this has been re-detailed. Give it kind of a bone look in there around that cut. And they put gloss on this guy too. And if you paint it, you'll want to re-gloss it. Well, you notice the neck bolts. That's how they are, but when you get them from the shop, from the mail order, or your favorite mask store, and then if you add a little wire to it, you can basically you drill a small hole and you run a piece of flexible wire in it to give it that look. So this is the unmodified and modified monster. And that wire running down is where I bought some small LED lights that light up the monster's eyes on the right. You see that little wire hanging down there. Runs off a 9-volt battery. Well, those are the Frankenstein monsters, from the one you get from the factory to what you can do with a little bit of acrylic paint and some clear coat. And then you want to spray it all off before you put the gloss fingernail polish gloss on the eyes and the cut, the blood parts. You want to seal that paint with a matte finish or a dull coat finish from Testers. Other companies make it. So what I do is I pull the hair out of the way and I paint the mask. Then I hit it with dull coat. Then I put the hair in position. And then I go over the eyeballs and the cuts and the very crease of the inside of the lips where they meet with a clear gloss fingernail polish. You can use whatever clear gloss you want, but I find it easier to brush on with the fingernail polish, and it dries really quick. Well, that's it for me, folks. I want to say hi to some of the new people who've decided to subscribe, and to my new friend who is an excellent mask customizer, and he calls himself Lon Chaney sometimes. He looks a little like Lon Chaney. He does a great job of impersonating him. He's got a good video where he talks about the Wolfman masks. He's got several of those, and where he modifies them. I'll try to put a link to his site. Anyway, guys, have a great day. It's going to be about 88 today, which is a couple of degrees cooler than it has been. You all be safe and try to be kind to each other, okay?